You would have loved Jackson. He was a downtown guy, a real bohemian. No banker's hours for him, believe you me. Every night the drinking and the talking and the fighting and the dancing and the staying up late, like everyone's romantic idea of what an artist ought to be. The anti-Rothko. At his worst, you still loved him. You loved him because he loved art so much. He thought it mattered. He thought painting mattered. Does not the poignancy stop your heart? How could the story not end in tragedy? Goya said, "We have art that we may not perish from truth." Pollock saw some truth, and then he didn't have art to protect him anymore. Who could survive that? I was walking up to my house last week, and then this couple was passing. Lady looks in the window and says, "I wonder who owns all the Rothkos." Just like that. I'm a noun. A Rothko.
Commodity.
An overmantel.
What?
The overmantels. Those paintings doomed to become decoration. You know, over the fireplace in the penthouse. They say to you, I need something to work with the sofa, you understand, or something bright and cheery for the breakfast nook, which is orange. Do you have anything in orange? Or burnt umber? Or seafoam green? Oh, here's a paint chip from the Sherwin-Williams. And could it cut it down to fit the sideboard? Or even worse, darling, I simply must have one because my neighbor has one, that social climbing bitch. In fact, if she has one, I need 3. Or even worse, I must have one because the New York Times tells me I should have one. Or someone told me the New York Times tells me I should have one because who has time to read anymore? Oh, don't make me look at it. I never look at it. It's so depressing. All those funny rectangles. My kid could do that in kindergarten. It's nothing but a scam. The guy's a fraud. Still, they buy it. It's an investment. It's screwing the neighbors. It's buying class. It's buying taste. It goes with the lamp. It's cheaper than a Pollock. It's interior decoration. It's anything but what it is. Okie dokie, let's prime the canvas. I went there.
What?
The Four Seasons.
Ah.
After our chat yesterday, I went there for dinner. It's been open a couple of weeks now. I thought I should finally take a look.
And?
You go in from 52nd. Then you go up some stairs to the restaurant. You hear the room before you see it. Glasses clinking, silverware, voices. Hushed here, but building as you get closer. It's a desperate sound, like forced gaiety at gunpoint. You go in, feel underdressed, feel fat, feel too goddamn Jewish for this place. Give your name. The pretty hostess gives you a look that says, I know who you are, and I'm not impressed. We get millionaires in here, pal. And she snaps for the maitre d', who snaps for the captain, who snaps for the head waiter, who brings you through the crowd to your table, heads turning, everyone looking at everyone else all the time like predators. Who are you? What are you worth? Do I need to fear you? Do I need to acquire you? Wine guy comes, speaks French. You feel inadequate. You obviously don't understand. He doesn't care. You embarrass yourself ordering something expensive to impress the wine guy. He goes, unimpressed. And then, you can't help it. You start hearing what people are saying around you. which is the worst of all. The voices. It's the chatter of monkeys and the barking of jackals. It's not human. And everyone's clever, and everyone's laughing, and no one looks at anything, and no one thinks about anything, and all they do is chatter and bark and eat and snarl, and the knives and forks click and clack, and the words cut, and the teeth snap and snarl. And in that place, there, will live my paintings for all time. I wonder, do you think they'll ever forgive me?